What's up guys, Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to a FIFA 17 pack opening on the early access console version on the Xbox One, and I'm buzzing. The game is finally here, but unfortunately we are limited to 10 hours, and me being a bit of an idiot, but I'll explain why I've done so in a moment. I've spent most of my time opening packs on the console, whereas the logical thing to do is open them on the web app after loading the FIFA points. But again, I'll explain that as we get on, guys. So before we get any further, as always, if you try to smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me your best pack so far, or whether you're training to a big player, let me know. If you missed yesterday's video, it will be down below in that description box. It was actually a starter squad builder, which would cost around 7,500 coins. And I'm not gonna lie, by the time like this time next week, you should have 7.5k anyway if you played the game. I mean, if you trade in, you may not have, but if you played like say 6 or 7 games, especially with a coin boost, 7.5k is definitely affordable. Now we go on to the bit which actually a face cam. There is no face cam in this video or yesterday's, and the reason for that, I use Final Cut Pro on the Mac, and I've used it for about 2 or 3 years now. But one thing I'm not fully used to, if I do a pre-recorded video, so like this video, obviously these packs were open last night or the night before, and I'm like not live comming it, but I'm good at that type of stuff. But when it's pre-recorded, I'm not 100% sure yet of how to sync it, but that'll be worked on over the next couple of videos. So there'll be face cam when it is kind of necessary. But also the Road to Glory, that should be starting tomorrow or on Sunday. It depends if I get it all sorted tonight, which I should do. Next then is the 7, like I said before, I've used like 7 hours of the 10 hours on my early access just opening packs, and it is stupid. It's not very logical, and the logical thing to do is load up your FIFA points and get onto the web app. But no, I spent most of my time just grinding through packs, opening them, because I really like the walkout animation. It's something new to FIFA, and it's something you've not really had before. That's the reason I was kind of opening them here, because personally, my view on it, the web app packs, they look okay. They look like a nice animation, like it's new every year. But in regards to comparing that to console, it's not quite this beautiful new animation as you see on your screen. The whole big like 3D pack opening, the player pops out, and if it's a good player, they'll walk out from behind the card as well. You don't get that joy if you do them on the web app. And also another thing, I was very reliant. If you played or had EA access before, stuff like Madden, also I think NHL maybe, you always get a set time of 10 hours. But now there's actually been like a thing that was kind of like patched before, because before, if you say use your 10 hours, you then, obviously your account is done. You can't play it anymore. But in the past, on previous FIFAs, and also again before Madden and NHL, you could buy a new account, or make a new account, sorry, buy EA access on that account for like $4.99 a month or £20 per year, and then log back into your main account, and you got 10 more hours. You could kind of stack the time up, which was, it was awesome. It means you essentially got unlimited hours unless you like paid for it and stuff, until you finally get the full release. But now they've patched that, and I was really over reliant on that in regards to making videos. I was like, you know what, I'll spend like the first 10 hours or so opening my packs, because I stacked up on FIFA points. Of course, being a YouTuber, it's my job. I need a big team, like a good club, sorry, to kind of be reliant on to give you guys some good content. And that's one thing that I know some people say in the comments like you ruin the game of stuff for yourself or for others, but FIFA points are there to be bought, and I think a lot of you understand. It's just that a couple of people along the line, they really don't. But back onto my initial point of EA access being 10 hours, I spent most of my time opening packs. I was fully reliant on it, and it's probably my fault. It definitely is my fault, because again, I was expecting to get more than 10 hours because of the other account thing. But unfortunately, for me and other people that would have done it, they have now actually patched it or like kind of fixed it. But I have though got another account for Road to Glory's only, or the Road to Glory, which should start this weekend like I mentioned before, and I have got the full 10 hours left on that, which would be essentially all gameplay and not putting any FIFA points at all into it, because I've not done that in quite a while. Like last year, I don't think I'd done a Road to Glory on FIFA 16 or on FIFA. I might have done on FIFA 15 actually, but FIFA 16, I did not do a Road to Glory. But as I'm saying this, we have our very first walkout of FIFA 17 right there. Is the 85 rated Dani Alves. I think in regards to the rating, that is the lowest possible walkout you can get, but I don't think it's the worst, because Dani Alves, he's a quality player, especially now that he plays for Juventus. Of course, before that, he played for Barcelona, but I think in the Serie A, he's definitely the highest rated fullback, and he looks really good. I mean, 87 pace, 82 dribbling, 70 shots, 76 passing, and 78 defending. I'm not sure how much he's really worth at this point in time. Probably I'd say like 20k, maybe a little bit more. But again, I have not checked personally. But Dani Alves, our very first walkout of FIFA 17. Now I'm going to talk about the gameplay, my opinions on that so far. I have only played 5 games. I've not even touched that Road to Glory account. So overall, I think the gameplay feels really good. I have played 2 friends games and then 3 online games. The 3 online games, I won every single one, and quite comfortably, I'd say, because my record right now is 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Every year, I essentially always want to start off with a victory, and this feels like a kind of different one. I actually started off with a draw in a friends match, and the second game was also a friends match in which I lost. I wasn't happy about that. I was kind of angry with Pro for about 3 or 4 hours because I was like, you know what? That is not ideal. It's not exactly a great start for the year. But now I think I'm back on track. I just need to get a few more games under my belt because, in honesty, I just want to play the game, grind out the games, and get used to the gameplay. But actually in the background right there, we get an 87 rated Handanovic, who is not a walkout player. I think it's like a selected few players that are the highest rated player in their position, and Handanovic does not come into that category anyway because he's 87 rated. Now we get on to the final bit of my notes, and that is going to the chemistry style boost. And you may have seen this all over Twitter and stuff over the last couple of days, and as you see right there, we get a draft token. Last year I got 1 draft token in 250,000 FIFA points at the start. This year I think I've got 3 out of all the packs I've done, and that's not too bad considering I'm only about halfway done. But there we go, another walkout. I'll get back onto the chemistry styles in a moment, and the second walkout we get is a big one. 89 rated Mesut Ozil, and he looks pretty good. 86 passing, 86 dribbling, 74 shot, and 72 pace. I mean, he could be better for an 89, but I was buzzing about that. That kit is delicious as well from the Netherlands. I think that's the away kit. But yeah, 89 rated, I think, one of the high rated players I have pulled so far, and that's quite a good one to get. I think compared to Dani Alves, who is like kind of like the bottom pile, I think Mesut Ozil is definitely one of the higher cams in the game. Just behind, who's a higher cam than him? I can't think of who's higher than him, to be honest, but Mesut Ozil, the second walkout of the video, and my second walkout of FIFA 17. Now we're going to the back of the point to chemistry styles, and the reason for this, chemistry styles, they really excite me. Before, I thought they were just a pack filler, like a placebo effect some people say, where you apply them, but they make no difference in game. And then a couple of days ago, EA actually announced an article, released an article showing what they do into in-game stats. And I think the boost, what they do now, they may be the same boost as last time, like I mentioned before, but I think overall, I think the boosts are too much in-game now to not make a difference. So I'm really looking forward to how like things progress from now, because say that Renato Sanchez you see on the screen right there, if you put like an anchor card on him, he gets a bigger pace upgrade, a defending and also physical, which overall will make his card even better than it already is, including his in-game stats. That's the reason I think it kind of adds value now to chemistry styles, although I think on the web app right now, a hunter card costs about 2,000 coins. I actually made a video on it the other day, like kind of explaining some good players to look out for chemistry styles and how it actually works. But then the early access came out early, in fact, it came out a day early, and that was the video for that night. But then obviously early access hype took over, and I was playing FIFA 17, so that video didn't end up going live. But it's basically you get a hunter card, you can make a player with 75 pace go up to like 86. One example I did use the other day was 9 Golan from Roma. It's a player that is essentially an all 80 club member. He just like 2 or 3 stats in his base card stats, but with a basic chemistry style, it does technically boost him over the line to have 80 in every single stat, because again, it doesn't show on their card, but in game it makes a difference. And again, like sites like FootWiz, you can see their overall stats, like what it actually changes. So that's one thing I really like about it. If a player is like in one stat which you really want higher, you can now customize the player to suit your game style, which I think it adds a bit more of like a new dimension to Ultimate Team. Because a player that, for me example, I'm not saying I'm a pace sort, I can use slower players, but for example, Dejan Lovren, I think he has is it 58 pace? But now if you stick I think it's anchor or even a hunter card or something like that, I forgot the one which is pace and passing, whatever that one is, you can apply it to his card now and he gets like 70 pace, which for me, a 70 pace Lovren is a lot more appealing than a 58 pace Lovren, if you get what I mean. So that's the reason I really like it. It opens up a lot more doors to players that I'd personally use, and it's one thing, like there's been a lot of players, like Mertesacker, it won't make much of a difference on, because like I think it's like 20 odd pace, a hunter card will boost like 40 maximum, and still I wouldn't touch Mertesacker even with 40 pace. But that has been all my points I wanted to talk about during this video. So now I'll talk about the packs in the background. In fact, there's one pack left after getting Adures, which I believe is the final pack of the video. It's also the final pack, which is actually a walkout. So it takes a little bit longer to load the pack. That's how you know you have a walkout player. Then it goes slow. You get the country flag drop down, and the flag was French. I was like, who was this? And then it showed left mid. I was like, who the hell is that? But the buy-in badge obviously popped up, and we got ourselves a Frank Ribery who is 86 rated, just above the very first one we got, which was Dani Alves. So he looks okay this year. Although compared to previous FIFAs, he's a lot slower with now just, what pace is it? 82? Yeah, 82 pace, 90 dribbling, and 5-star skill moves, guys. So that has been the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. 1,000 followers likes be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on FIFA 17 so far, whether you've played it on early access or you're just trading on the web app. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.